Hey Queens, hey. How y'all doing? I know y'all miss me. I'm sorry, but I was spending time with my grandson. Some of y'all, I don't be having a lot of time. Whenever I get time to spend with any of my grandchildren, God come first in my life is me and then my grandchildren. So that's where I was. And I kind of like been in my feelings a little bit. Hey, TTHS. Hey, Wanda. Hey, Queen. Hey, my number one fans. How y'all doing? But anyway, y'all, um, whenever I get the opportunity to spend time with my grandkids, I take that very serious because I don't see them as much as I feel like I should. But when I do get a little time to spend with them, I give them my all. And I'm kind of like a little in my feelings because my grandson is moving out of New Orleans. Um, but he gonna be all right. God gonna take care of him. And the last time I was on live, we was talking about Warren Easton School, and we was talking about the kids getting expelled and suspended and stuff like that. Well, anyway, um, he's not going to be here anymore at Warren Easton, so um, I decided to not get involved because he's not going to be here anyway to finish his 2 months of school. But with that being said, y'all at these high school, hey nephew, hey woman, y'all that work at these high schools and these middle schools and all that kind of stuff, y'all need to stop being biased. When y'all know kids and y'all like kids, y'all don't suspend them. When it's a kid that y'all don't like, y'all suspend them longer than they should have been suspended. And if my grandbaby was still here in Louisiana, I will, I would push a little bit harder because a lot of things that y'all doing on these school grounds, y'all shouldn't be doing. My grandbaby shouldn't have never been suspended for damn near a week when some other kids was only suspended for 2 days. But I'm gonna say this, even though my grandson is no longer gonna be here in New Orleans, I am still, as his grandmother, gonna get to the bottom of it. I wants to know what happened, and I wants to know why my grandson was suspended for almost a week. Um, a lot of stuff been going on in a lot of these schools. I've been hearing a lot of schools been finding going in the bathrooms and smelling smoke in their bathrooms. I've been talking to some students where some kids um, been smoking in the bathroom again and been popping up with these little weed or whatever it is, pins and all that kind of stuff there. And when you ask them where they get it from, they say on the school grounds. So with that being said, a lot of these schools that's supposed to have where they search the children and all that kind of stuff there, evidently somebody ain't doing their job. I appreciate if y'all over here on YouTube give me a little love. We got 12 likes and we got 13 people on here. Hey Shara, hey Angie, hey Kizzy. Can y'all show me a little love around the board? And let me explain something to y'all. Now, I have people that comes on my social media platforms, and um, a lot of y'all don't share my video. I know y'all don't because I can tell. If I have only 10 people that's on my YouTube channel and each one of y'all share my live, it will make a difference. And I know a lot of y'all, I got a lot of pickaboos. I know a lot of y'all be on my page, but at the end of the day, y'all think y'all gonna stop me or y'all gonna break me down because y'all not watching. Let me tell y'all something. When y'all come on my page, I can tell how long y'all watch my videos. I can tell whether or not y'all share my videos and a lot of stuff y'all are not doing. Y'all not sharing my videos, and y'all not watching the whole videos. And I can tell. I can tell the ones who watching the videos, and I can tell um, when y'all not sharing the videos. So if y'all on YouTube, and I'm only over here on Facebook and Instagram, is because I have a YouTube channel that a lot of y'all follow me on IG and Facebook, but y'all don't want to come and follow me on YouTube. So I'm gonna say this to the people that really follow me on YouTube. So if it's 10 of y'all that follow me on YouTube, which I know is more than that, I got damn near 3,000 subscribers. If just 10 of y'all would share the video, oh, that's my niece Naz and Naz. If at least 10 of y'all would share the video, don't skip, comment, engage, it will make a difference. But I guess a lot of y'all are not doing it because y'all ain't trying to make a difference. But let me tell y'all something. I ain't never been a quitter. I'm going to keep on coming on here, sharing my testimony, talking about life in general. I'm going to keep on being a motivational speaker. Y'all not going to break me. But at the end of the day, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing until the wheels fall off my wheelchair. So if y'all think, because a lot of y'all not sharing my video, a lot of y'all not watching my videos as long as y'all should, I'm here to tell y'all that's not going to stop me from coming live on my platform. But what I am going to do is, because I'm sacrificing for y'all. A lot of y'all that's on my IG is not on my YouTube channel, and a lot of y'all that's on Facebook is not on my YouTube channel. So I'm on 3 different platforms right now when I shouldn't. I shouldn't have to be, but I know there are some people that's on Facebook that don't know how to get to YouTube. So I'm on here because of them, even though we got the pickaboos in the back that know how to get on YouTube. And some of y'all that's on Instagram, y'all chose not to come to my YouTube channel, but y'all on Instagram. And in y'all mind, y'all not doing all that. All right. I got a deadline. And I'm gonna stand on business. I'm gonna eliminate these other pages when I go live, and either y'all gonna get it together on YouTube. Again, if you got a smart TV, you can get somebody to come and put YouTube on your smart TV. If not, I'm gonna roll with the people I have. Thank you. I'm gonna roll with the people that I have until God send other people. Again, YouTube, I got 4 likes, and it says 16 people. So what's the problem? Y'all finger hurting on YouTube? Y'all can't get the likes up or something wrong? But anyway, it's okay. I'm not gonna push y'all. I'm not gonna beg y'all. Y'all know what y'all should do and what y'all shouldn't do. Because every time I come on here, thank you, Wanda. It's always something interesting that I be talking about. And my live ain't just about you. My live is about somebody that might be going through something, right? So y'all on YouTube, y'all mean that y'all not gonna press the like button? So we just gonna stay at 4 likes. We just gonna stay at 4 likes. All right. We're gonna stay at 4 likes because I'm not going back and forth with nobody, and I'm not here to debate and beg nobody to press the like button. So if y'all don't press the like button, it's fine. If y'all do, it's fine. But that's not gonna break me or make me. I'm gonna continue to do God's will, and I'm gonna continue. I'm on YouTube right now. I come on YouTube really at 7 o'clock every day, but I'm on YouTube right now. But I'm on here right now, and I'm on Facebook right now. But I'm gonna stop going live on all 3 platforms. Either they're gonna come on YouTube or they're not. And it don't take a whole lot of stuff to do to come on YouTube. Hey Queen, you at work? It don't take a whole lot of stuff that you have to do to get to YouTube. And but anyway, I'm not going back and forth with nobody about pressing the like button. And people be saying, oh well, I be hearing people saying stuff about the little YouTube channel and all that. Everybody had to be the little YouTube channel before they got to be the big channel. They say that. Everybody had to start somewhere. Oh, okay. Be safe, Queen. Everybody had to start from somewhere. Everybody was the little people before they became the big people. So y'all can miss me with that, the little people. It is what it is. But anyway, um, I was with my grandson. Hey Ashley. Oh, Portland, Oregon. Well, be safe out there, Queens, sis. But I was with my grandson, and I enjoyed myself with my grandson. And I know it'd be selfish of me to not want him to leave. And I lost a few pounds. I lost about 10 pounds because I have been stressing. And there's no way I'm good. There's no way on God's green earth that I should be stressing because I know better. I know God is real, and but I am human. And I just feel like even though my grandbaby going, out there by his mother, I just feel like Texas is different, and he a young teenager, and I just pray, and I want God to cover him and protect him, because which he lived in Texas before with my daughter, but now he is 15, and he's a typical 15-year-old, and y'all know how it can be when you be beginning to be a teenager. So, um, um, that's why I kind of was like in my feelings. Hey, cousin. Hey, in my feelings. But before I start off talking about the kids and their parents, I want to talk about JPSO, which is Jefferson Parish. And let me say this to a lot of y'all, us as minority black people. It's sad to say, hey, Jamie, it's sad to say that hey, cousin, we as black people don't get along. So a couple of days ago, a black young man was unalive in Jefferson Parish. Now, Jefferson Parish is known for racists. Jefferson Parish in Marrero is where the police has beat me and my husband up and brought us to jail. And they beat him. It was unbearable. They kicked me, but they ain't beat me as bad as they beat him. So the young man who got unalive a couple of days ago in Jefferson Parish, or when it happened with me, that happened like a couple of years ago, like I guess like 5 years ago or something like that. But the officer who beat me, he's in jail right now. Who beat me and my husband, he's in jail on he unalived somebody, so he doing jail time. And I don't think he got a lot of time for unaliving somebody in the same area where he beat me and my husband. So Jefferson Parish is known for unaliving black men and doing stuff over there, racist stuff. So the young man who was unalive a couple of days ago, I think he got he got pum in his head and somewhere else, I think in his face. So this happened at 11 o'clock. Yeah, the police officer. This happened at 11 o'clock. The young man was unalive at 11 o'clock. I mean, I don't know what time the shooting took place, but I know the police arrived there. The Jefferson Parish police arrived there at 11 o'clock, right? So, but from the time of 11 o'clock to 3 o'clock, y'all do the math. The guy was laying on the ground from 11 o'clock to 3 o'clock with no torch, no nothing covering his body. And people got pictures of this young man laying on the ground for all those hours, and they never covered his body. Hey, Shiny. They never covered his body. And from what I can understand, what I heard is that his mother lives out of town. So I said that to say, why did Jefferson Parish let this young man, thank you, Queen. Why did Jefferson Parish let this young man lay on the ground for all those hours from 11 to 3 without covering his body up? Because when they got there, even though it was a crime scene and they was trying to get ballistic and evidence and all that kind of stuff there, they still could have covered his body up and not let his body be down there all those hours. But again, why or us as black people can't stick together fighting against one another when they continue to do what they still doing. Even at the parade, they showed y'all who they was. They've been showing us who they are, and we still not getting along. And it's sad to say that we as black people can't even get along when races still exist. And it's sad. And you know why a lot of y'all don't like my videos? Why I'm still, I got 19 people over here on YouTube, but I got 7 likes. I got 18 people over here on Instagram, and I know it's way more than 18 people. I got 12 over there on Facebook when I know it's a lot of pickaboos, but at the end of the day, what is the problem with one another, Brandy? Why we have a problem with one another? Right. Oh, do that. Right. So what I'm trying to understand is, and I do understand because I have very good understanding when it comes down to certain things. Why us as black people, black kings and queens, and our ancestors paved the way for us, and we can't even get along as black people. It's sad. It's sad. We can't even support one another. It is so sad. It's sad because y'all weren't about me getting a dime or a nickel more than y'all. And I'm here to tell y'all can't stop nothing. What God has for me is for me. And I see it. But you know what? If y'all want to know how to see if people envious or jealous of you, all you got to do is post something positive, post a beautiful picture of yourself, or come on social media and talk about something positive. You're going to get less views and you're going to get less likes. But if you come on here and you posting negative stuff, where you're talking about somebody or you fighting with somebody or is something that's just not right about life, that's what the people want. That's what the people love. They got people that really want to hear me, but I ain't get to them yet. They got young girls and young men that really want to hear me, but I ain't get to them just yet. And you know the sad part about it, when I share my story and I talk about life, we all got stuff that we didn't deal with in life. And all it takes is one index finger to press the button and shut a live to somebody who need to hear something that I said. It is so sad for y'all to be like the way that y'all are. Because y'all so busy caught up in y'all emotion and y'all feelings, being envious, jealous, struck, being all of that in some. Y'all so caught up into y'all emotion till y'all don't even want to deliver the message to somebody else. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Why does life have to just revolve around just you? Life don't just revolves around just you. Life be lifing. And when life be lifing, you're not the only one in this world that somebody like and dislike. I'm not the only one in this world that have people that like me and dislike me. But do I give a damn? I don't give a damn about the people that don't like me. Because somebody don't like you either. Hello, somebody. Y'all pouring out too much of energy, stressing, tossing and turning, being bothered, worrying about AMAs. When AMA is strictly showing y'all that she not even worrying about y'all. What I am worried about is that they got a young man out there that needs somebody to love him. They got a young woman out there that needs somebody to love her. And y'all be around young people and y'all don't even share the love, the testimonies. Y'all just keep all that shit to yourself when y'all could share y'all testimonies to some young girl, some young man, and make a difference in their life. A lot of y'all, hey granny, hey T, a lot of y'all are so self-centered. A lot of y'all. A lot of y'all just caught up into y'all emotions and y'all feelings and y'all want life to be all about you. If you have kids, grandkids, and all that stuff, that your life, if you got small kids, your life can revolve around your small kids and show them the way to go, the right way to go. Don't be one of them people that leaves this earth, leaves nothing but chaos behind. Don't be one of them parents or grandparents that leave chaos and confusion behind when you leave this earth. At least when I leave this earth, I'm going to leave you with a message. And I'm going to make sure that I made a difference in somebody's life, even if it's just one young man or young lady. And that's my purpose for having my YouTube channel, my IG, and my Facebook. My purpose for having those channels is to make a difference in somebody else's life. Because somebody going through something way more sinister, y'all know what I'm trying to say, than what I'm dealing with or what you dealing with. Everybody got shit that they didn't deal with. Everybody got good days and bad days. Show me somebody that have a good day every day. Nobody on Roy Green Earth have a good day every day. Even though, hey, Queen, because even the people with money and they got everything that they love heart desires, they can go buy anything that they want and they're still not happy within themselves. Money don't buy happiness. To the person out there saying money buy happiness, it don't. It can buy temporarily happiness, but it don't buy happiness. If that's the case, I would have been happy a whole lot of times when I had money. A lot of y'all got to wake up and see life for what it is. And y'all got to stop. Ask God to take that jealous spirit out of y'all heart. Because just like other people have, you can have too. You just got to ask God to take that out your heart. Right. Man, they cannot buy a ticket to heaven. Most definitely can't. But in their mind, they thinking, oh, well, I got this, I got that, and that's going to make me happy. No, I'm here to tell y'all, money do not make you happy. Because no matter what, like, you still going to have the good days and the bad days, and something's still going to be missing in your life with the money. And people on the outside be like, oh, I wish I had this and I wish I had that until they get it. And once they get it, they realize that, man, now they want something else. A lot of people are so self-centered and so ungrateful. You've been asking God for a lot of things and he gave it to you and you ain't even want it once he gave it to you. Because once you realize it's just stuff. Once you realize that when you get, you didn't sacrifice, you didn't work hard, and now you got it, now you just like, the adrenaline, I think that's what a lot of us be on, the adrenaline. And when you get it, you be like, oh, well, like somebody might look at me and say, oh, I want a car like that, or I want this and I want that. But to me, it's just a car. I didn't had several cars before, so and it's nothing in this world that I haven't asked Jehovah for that He haven't gave to me. But now I'm at the point in my life where I know what to ask for and what not to ask for, and I know how to be specific on what I'm asking for, and be very mindful of what you asking for. Because some people in their mind they believe they can have anything in this world, and it's some things we can't have. So y'all got to be very like when you say I can have anything, I cannot have anything. So we're gonna be I I must say this. If I ask for something, I gotta be real about what I'm asking for. Be realistic. Because I'm not gonna ask for somebody else's husband. I'm not gonna ask, you shouldn't ask for nobody husband, nobody wife. There's certain things that you shouldn't ask for. Y'all gotta be realistic. Yeah, it's called greed, right? And a lot of people is dealing with that right now. So y'all, let me say this. So I was on Mecca. I need not to want that part. I was on Mecca Ra. Her name is Mecca Ra. And I know a lot of y'all saw me on the flyer with her on Facebook. She got her own channel. And she just now was on Facebook. Hey, sister girl. And a guy was on Facebook on her show. And the guy was saying that he I think he does line dancing. I don't really know what line dancing is. And when I get off of here, I'm gonna look up line dancing because I really don't know what it is. Or I'm gonna ask Siri. But he was saying that a young lady accused him of sexual assault. I don't really know the guy. I can't speak on the situation because I don't know exactly what happened. He was only sharing the story, and he was saying that how he broke it down. He was saying that he would never violate a woman, But y'all gotta know a lot of this is going on, and everybody that accuse people don't always be telling the truth. Y'all do know that, right? They do. Do y'all do know that they have people that's habitual liars? They have compulsive liars, and they also have people that lie for no apparent reason. And I am not trying to take up for nobody. I'm not. I don't know this guy, but he sound credible. But a lot of people in around the world, they could be lying and still sound credible. See what I'm saying? So I said that to say when a man is being accused of being sexual assault or a predator or whatever it is, if it's all kind of ways that can happen, a man can be a man could be with a young girl and it could be sensual, right? And even though it's sensual, don't make it right if she's underage, right? So some men then pleaded guilty to sexual assault on young women or any woman, and um, that means some of them become sex offenders, and some of them have to register, and that's why I'm gonna say this: they got a lot of older men that mess with younger women. They got a lot of older women that mess with younger men. So it's vice versa. But when a older man mess with a younger woman, they call him a predator. When a older woman mess with a younger man, it does that make her a predator? Because when all my life I know that men go to jail for messing with underage women, and I don't remember a whole lot of women going to jail for messing with underage men. But I know I know it happened before. But we got, I bet you 80 to 90% of the men go to jail for common knowledge. Common knowledge, if I'm saying it right, y'all know what I'm trying to say. Carnal knowledge or whatever is when you mess with an underage young person, right? And a lot of y'all really don't know that Elvis Presley married a 14-year-old girl. So I'm saying that to say it was okay for him to do it, but it's a problem when the black people or the minority people, it didn't make it right for him, but he got a pass. And then what about the parents of the young individuals that allow their children or their daughters or their sons to be in a relationship with somebody that's much older than them? Because a lot of parents know that their child is messing with an older man, but if the older man is giving them money and the daughter is getting money from the sugar daddy and bringing it home to the mother, 80% of the mothers not even gonna say nothing. 80% of the mothers know that their daughters mess with older men. Oh, blackmail? Oh, wow. Now, let me tell y'all, a lot of y'all women something. And I'm going to be real with a lot of y'all. A lot of y'all women that make false allegations against men, y'all make it bad for a good woman like me. And life be lifing. And I ain't going to lie to y'all. Even though I was almost unalive by a woman that I thought would have never did what she did to me, I must say this. A lot of women out there, you know what they say? Oh, well, I wouldn't trust no women. See, I don't be having women around my man. I wouldn't be. Hold up, wait a minute. Me and her never was like that. I never was to the point to where me and her was coming in my house and we hanging out and all that. So let's get that out in the openness, in the clear. She never was my friend. For a lot of y'all who say they was friends. We wasn't friends, but when I was 15, I'm going to say this to the people that don't know. When I was 15, her brother was much older than me, and he was sleeping with me. Yeah, that's what I said. Her brother was much older than me, and he was sleeping with me, with my little fast tail self, and I was underage. Clock that T. So it's a lot of young girls like me that's hot in the ass, was hot in the ass. Little hot tail self was messing with older men. And I was one of them. And if the parent don't push or pursue the situation, then you don't have a case. But they got a lot of parents out here that know that their daughters is messing with older men. And they going along to get along. How about that? So I say that to say a lot of women, when mad they come, when they get mad with their significant other, or they get mad with a man because they didn't get what they want, a lot of women scream sexual assault. That be they mad day and they get back. Now, mind you, I was once a young girl, and if I was a dirty little young girl, not physically dirty. I'm talking about like a lot of you women, y'all get mad. I call that dirty. Y'all get mad and y'all want to scream rape after your little hot pussy tail self was throwing your little pussy a party, and now you want to see somebody try to molest you because you didn't get what you want. Or maybe he got a wife and he was sleeping with you as a young girl, and it was consensual. It don't make it right. So since he didn't give you what you wanted, now you're gonna put a sexual assault charge on him, or you're gonna scream rape, because you know in your mind that's your get back. And most likely, it's easy for a woman, a young girl, it's easy for us to put a man in jail and say he touched us, molested us, uh, touched us inappropriate. The men uh, have it more harder than a woman. We can say a man did something to us and we could be lying, and they still gonna take our side. They can have no DNA, it can be false allegations, and they still don't want to hear. They not they ain't doing no investigating until his black tail self is in handcuffs and in jail. And I'm saying this to a lot of y'all women out there. That's dirty. It's wrong for y'all to get caught up in y'all feelings and put a charge like that on a man, and it's gonna carry him the rest of his life. If I would tell, if I would tell the older men that slept with me, with my little hot tail self, a lot of them would be going to jail because they're as much older than me and I was underage. That's why I was able to jack them, take their wallets, take whatever they had, because they couldn't call the police because they were sleeping with a underage girl. And a lot of them I didn't sleep with. A lot of them I took their pants, their drawers, their wallet, and I was gone. And they couldn't even report what I did, because if they reported what I did, boss lady, they was going to jail for sleeping with an underage minor girl. That part right there. But it's a lot of them I see now, and they are older than me, and I see them, but they didn't. I'm not gonna scream and say they raped me because they didn't. All right, thank you. I would never say that because that's not right. It wasn't right for them to be with me being underage, but it was consensual. But in the system, if you underage and you sleep with a 15-year-old girl, 14-year-old girl, you still, all right, thank you, you still can be charged with sleeping with an underage. Now, I was molested, and once I was molested, that's when I started. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's when my little thing started jumping. Once somebody violates you, it's all over. And I was violated, and I never told my mama, and I just never told her. I think I was more afraid of telling her, because I wasn't supposed to be outside. I was supposed to be inside, and I wasn't. So I never told her. And she don't even know to this day what really happened because I never told her. And we got a lot of young girls that's running around right now in the same predicament. So while y'all still judging me and talking about me, I've been through a lot in my life, but I'm not going to cry wolf. I'm not going to put false allegations on nobody, because a lot of women doing it and has done it. We got a lot of women that lies. We got a lot of young girls that lies. and you can almost detect when they telling a lie. You can detect, like when you come on social media, and when somebody constantly be talking and they constantly be talking, all y'all got to do is just constantly listen to them. And if they're a liar, if you know how to detect a liar, I can go on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook, and when I be listening to people on certain people podcasts and all that, I can almost tell when they telling a lie. And then I didn't caught several people in lies, and I'll be like, well, I already know you was lying. Y'all be trusting people, and they be lying right in y'all damn face, and y'all like that, and y'all follow them, and y'all like watching them, and they be lying in y'all face. Y'all show them more love than me, and I be real with y'all. But the people that's lying in y'all face, they be lying. Y'all show them more love than y'all show me. And it's so sad because at the end of the day, I'm going to pass all the people that y'all love more than me. Remember, I'm telling y'all that. God got something so big for me. Y'all can't even imagine. Watch what I tell y'all. Just keep on watching. But a lot of y'all women that put false allegations on men, y'all make it bad for good women. And it's sad. It is so sad because I remember this police guy, and he did something to a young girl, and she never told her mama. She never told nobody. And there's a lot of young girls out there that's dealing with this right now, and they scared to even talk about it. They stepdaddy didn't violate them. Some of them, they daddy didn't violate them. I know some girls that I grew up with that I done been around, they daddy touched them, and they still love their daddy. And I don't even think they bring it up, or I don't even think they dwell on it or talk about it. But I know their daddy touched them. So it's not only outside people, it's family members too. So y'all got to be very mindful of the places that y'all let y'all kids go, y'all daughters and y'all sons, because if you let your daughter or your son go by their cousin house, their little cousin probably saw something that your child probably never saw. Hey, Kimberly. Hey, Cent. Hey, Troy. So it's a lot of things that your children might not be accustomed to seeing, and you thinking, I'm going to drop them off by their cousin. I'm going to drop them off by my sister. Well, your sister's children might be more advanced than your kids, and you wondering why your little daughter bending over popping, or you wondering why your little son humping because they saw somebody hump. They ain't just picked this up from nowhere. They saw it somewhere. So y'all got to be very, very mindful of the things that y'all allow y'all kids and grandkids to do. It's a lot going on. And I just want to say, like, oh wow, by your sister husband? Oh wow. Well, I know I used to babysit for somebody, and their husband tried to attack me like that. And I ran up out the house, and I didn't never go back again. But I never told my mom or nobody why I didn't want to go back. I just didn't go back. But it's just sad that y'all, let me tell y'all make the children uncomfortable. Let me tell y'all how y'all make them uncomfortable. When y'all tell them, shut your damn mouth, you talk too effing much. You're always telling. Y'all should never make that's the biggest mistake of y'all life, to tell a child not to tell. You always telling, you talk too much. Wow. Why would you tell a child you're always telling, you talk too much? So once you pass that statement and you tell a child that, when something happened, they're going to be afraid to tell you. I know something happened, and and somebody was scared to tell me. And the reason why they was afraid to tell me is they know I'm coming on all 10. I'm good. I'm good on I'm coming behind mine. So I don't want you guys to tell a child, stop telling everything, stop being a teller. Because once y'all tell them that, that means they're afraid to tell the truth. Hey, Mom, I'm good. So, hey, Kitty. So, y'all should stop saying that because y'all don't know how much that affect a child. You want them to tell you the truth. You want them to speak when they should speak. And children, again, as I heard when I was a little girl, children should be seen and not heard. And if you get into an altercation with your sister, your brother, whoever you get in an altercation with, the children should not be around. Oh wow. Right. Yeah, that's you. Yeah, tell your G baby that. I want my grandkids to tell me everything when it come down to them being at school. If the teacher hit you the wrong way, nowadays I know, like my daughter, when she put my grandson in a nursery, they monitor, and my grandchildren, the nursery that they go to, my son and his baby mama, they could look on the camera and see what's going on with their children. Thank you. They could see what's going on with their children at the nursery. So a lot of things, y'all, please, a lot of y'all young parents out there, monitor where y'all children sleeping at. Because cousins roll on cousins, cousins sleep with cousins. Because they're young and they don't know no better. They play house, let catch cat, get a little bit. Oh, I played that so many times with the boys. I always let the boys catch me. Gots to be more careful. I'm just saying. We played catch, cat, get a little bit. And I'm always that I would run slow so the boys could roll on me. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Mama should have been watching me because I always got caught. They always were rolling on my little butt. It was. Y'all want me to lie to y'all? Tell y'all the truth. I always run real slow. I wasn't doing no running. I was like walking, running. Right. We got to be honest with our kids. We got to be real with them. Why not be real with them? But you know what, y'all? And then another thing, if your little daughter got a body on her and she getting a little breast up there, girl, it's time for y'all to have that talk. And if you look down there on her little Mimi and she got a little strings down there, girl, her body is developing and y'all gotta have that talk. I know a lot of y'all saying y'all don't want it to happen, but these little girls' body is developing so fast that they getting a period at 8 and 9 years old. Can you imagine that? Hey Angela, can you imagine a 8-year old, a 9-year old with a period? Just imagine that part right there. Just imagine your grandbaby and all of a sudden she 9 years old and you got to sit down and talk to her and make her understand, that damn y'all, I ain't lying. I don't. I hate to hear that a young girl that's 9, 10, 11 years old got a period. I, I don't know, it just do something to me because I be like, why had that happen at a young age? Now you got to have your antennas up. Now you got to be very mindful. You got to sit down and talk to her. And then not only that, the date. You got to let her know on this day. You got to teach her how to put the little butterfly pads on and panty lines and all that kind of stuff there. Girl, whether we won't have that talk or not, we got to have that talk. And I had to have that talk with my girls. And I ain't going to lie to you. They wind up taking care of themselves. Right. It is. You got to teach them how to take care of themselves. And yo, I don't know about some of y'all, but us, in my era, right? Yeah, that break my heart too. In my era, after you had your menstruation, your period, after that, we supposed to take a dish. How many y'all? And I don't think that the little girls. Oh, you cried, girl? That's enough to cry for a queen. That's enough. I don't think the little girls supposed to do no dishing at no young age. I don't think no little girls supposed to put no Tampax in at no young age either. I think little girls should only be taught how to use pads, and she should be taught how to the time frame. But for us her with y'all teaching them how to use the Tampax, nah, no little girl shouldn't be sticking nothing in her vagina at no young age. So to a lot of y'all parents out there, if you're young little girl, 11, 12, 13, 14, or whatever, even 15, like I told y'all, I got a little, I'm going to call her my little niece because her sister is like, her mother is like my sister. Her daughter is 22 years old, or 23, and she's still a virgin. And I was like, wow. Now that's a blessing. And I say again, Tanya, I tell my hat to you. You done an amazing job with your daughter. So y'all, a lot of y'all don't want to have that talk. But if y'all on your daughter, for it's with her, when her monthly, you got to act like it's yours. You got to teach her how to change it. She might be a heavy, or either way. Nowadays, you got to teach her how to put it on. And what about when they go to school? So what about one morning she wake up and then she got to go to school? And what about, I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm gonna be honest. One time I had a pad on and it still got on my shorts. And y'all, that is one of the most embarrassing things in the world to me. When I saw that on my shorts, I was screaming. I was like, oh my God. In my mind, I was wondering, did other people see it? And then there been times where I've been in the public and I didn't saw a lady, a young lady, and I say, you got to go and change your clothes. I say, you got stuff on the back of your pants. And it's like, for real? Some people just heavy. You can put on more than enough protection, but that don't mean that you all the way protect yourself. Accidents do happen, and y'all just got to prepare yourself for that. Y'all young ladies that got young daughters, y'all got to prepare yourself. I don't know what to do about, I don't know what to say when it come down to a man raising his daughter. What if a man raising his daughter and that happened? That's a whole nother story right there. Right. They can't be kids because they don't, you got to teach them how to cross their legs and, and don't sit with their legs open. If they got on a little dress, you got to teach them how to close their legs. I hate to see little girls with dresses on and you can see their little drawers. I hate that. Even if they got a little dress and make sure they little dress past their knees, please. But I hate it. I hate to see little girls sitting down and their legs is wide open and you can see their little panties. You should be teaching them. But if you're a single parent man that's on here, I know it probably be difficult for you as raising your daughter. But maybe you need to find your little lady friend. I'm saying just a friend. I ain't trying to hook you up with nobody. Because you might be a man that then got out of marriage or whatever, and you just living free. But if you're raising a daughter, just find somebody you can trust that's willing to sit down and talk to your daughter and teach her about, hey, queen, and teach her about life. About life. I was talking to, wow, I was talking to my grandson about, sex and stuff like that. And I told him about these little girls, and I watched him in his spring clothes, and I said, well, damn, who this condom, who pocket this condom came out? So I was just playing, right? So my little grandson went to the bathroom. His friend was in there brushing his teeth, whatever. He said, damn, they was whispering. He said, damn, you left a condom in your pants or something? Because my grandma found one in the dryer. When they came out, I said I was lying. But my grandson told me, he said it wasn't me because he said what kind it was. And of course I said a magnet. And he said, well, that wasn't mine because I don't have them. He said, my mom, that wasn't mine because I don't have them kind. And I was like, oh my God. So you mean to tell me he going there? He said, my mom, yeah. So he did say he have some, but I still told him. I said, I know you ain't. He said, no, mama, I don't have them kind. I was like, damn. I want him to say, mama, I don't have them. But he did say, I don't have them kind. But y'all got to be very mindful. Y'all got to talk to y'all young boys about these little girls. Because these little girls, they doing some strange shit. They saying some strange things. And they were trying to, my grandson had a little haircut. They was making fun of his little haircut, talking about he got a small head. Right. They are. They was talking about his small head. I said, well, tell him your grandma got a small head. And I told the little girl, I said, well, you talking about him, you mad because he got his haircut. I said, well, he's still handsome, but your little mess of tail self. Talking about telling my grandson, well, why you ain't jumping? My grandson stood on business and said he wasn't jumping in no fight because he ain't had nothing to do with him. Clock that seat. And that put a smile on my face about that. And then some other little boy gonna tell him he's scared. I say, yeah, tell him, yeah, you is scared. Even though he ain't never got to be scared. Yeah, a lot of them little girls, they start a lot of bullshit with these little boys all in high school and all that kind of stuff there too. So a lot of y'all the young girls out here, guess what? Hey, Tutu. Hey, Big Linda. A lot of y'all better stop setting these little boys up. Y'all drawing crosses with these little boys. Y'all making them get into it, getting into fights and all that kind of stuff there. Y'all better stop. Hey, Gigi. Hey, Queen. Hey, Tracy. Y'all better stop. Y'all, but life be life. Y'all better start listening to y'all parents because we're not going to tell y'all nothing wrong. Y'all, when my grandson was with me, I was ear hustling. I was listening to everything and everybody that he was talking to. And so when you in the car with them, right? Right. When you in the car with them and you go to listening, guess what they start doing? They go to texting. They started texting. They text so fast I couldn't even keep up. They started texting in the car. So let me say this to a lot of y'all parents. Let me say this. Can y'all do me a favor? I'm not asking for nothing. I'm not begging for nothing. Can y'all at least discipline y'all children a little harder than what y'all doing? And what I mean by that is, can y'all take their cell phone for at least an hour a day? I'm just saying, the younger generation, can y'all at least take their phone from them at least an hour a day? And the reason why I'm saying that is our kids are not focused. They're not focused on life. You could be talking to them, and at the end of the day, while you talking to them, they got the phone. I didn't say the same goddamn thing about 4 times. And what you said, I say, you know why you didn't just hear what I was saying? Is because your focus on not what I'm saying. Your focus is on that damn cell phone. I'm just saying, yo, we got to prepare them for a global warming. That part. See, we didn't have all this distraction that they have. And technology is getting better and better, better and better. And y'all, let me tell y'all this. Technology is doing some things with these phones, and our old ass, some of us, can't comprehend on what's going on in the damn cell phones. They got some shit in the cell phones that they can hide so much shit from us and we won't even see it. I'm just saying, can we, as well, I'm a grandparent. I'm just asking y'all, can y'all just take y'all phone away from y'all children for at least 1 hour a day? And let me tell y'all why I feel like that. A global warming is going to come one day. The system going to crash and it's going to be a shutdown. And each and every one of us who relies on our cell phone or the internet or the computers, nobody not going to be able to get in touch with nobody on no cell phone. Nobody not going to be able to get on their laptops, neither they tablet for days or hours. And some of our young generation is going to lose their mind. Literally. Look at that. You just said it. And I ain't even said the same. You just said the same thing that I was saying. And I ain't even see that. I ain't even see that, Queen. I had my face turned a whole nother way. Wait, what you said? Took the phone from 3 children and all 3 of them jumped off the 9th floor and killed themselves. Wow. I remember that too. So we damn if we do and we damn if we don't. So are they allowed to have their phones in class? I think they let them have their phone while they're in class, right? Or do they take their phones from them? They can't, to me, look like they don't take them from them if they're able to do videos. But so, I mean, since they so into their phones, and a lot of parents are scared to take their phones because you're damn if you do and you're damn if you don't. But I didn't say take the phone completely from them. I'm saying just take it from them for an hour. If you don't want to do it for an hour, do it for like 30 minutes to allow them to know that one day they won't have access to their phone. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. We had the house phone, and I remember my grandma's phone number 246-6418. I remember my auntie number 55248-102. And my auntie, that's over 40 something years. That's over 40 some years that, right, they should not have phones in school, but they do. But us as grandmas, grandparents, grandfathers, nanny and parents, mothers, fathers, y'all, a lot of y'all is a little weak. A lot of y'all so weak for a lot of y'all. Then y'all used to be strong. Y'all was tougher with y'all children, and now y'all letting these children do shit that we couldn't do none of that shit. None of it. We couldn't do none of the shit that the generation is doing now. We had to sneak and do shit. But now us as grandparents, I ain't gonna lie, I've been fussing my ass off. But at the same time, if I knew my grandbaby was punished, I don't think I would have punished him for a long time. But I would have probably took his cell phone. I would have probably took his cell phone to teach him a valuable lesson. I would have said every time you mess up, you will no longer have your phone. Either we gonna man up or y'all just gonna y'all be double dipping. I'm gonna say that. A lot of y'all grandparents and mothers and fathers are double dipping. And what I mean by double dipping is that you're gonna say, oh, you punish, but your method of being punished is you can't go outside or you can't do this. Why one of the methods can't be give me that damn cell phone? I'm just saying. So y'all allow them to keep the cell phone. Well, technically, they really not punished. Because you could keep them inside, but they still have access to their friends. They have access to the internet. And they still basically doing what they want to do. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So some of y'all parents and grandparents are little punks. But I understand. But when you love your grandchildren, your children, you're going to discipline them the right way. That's what I'm talking about, Queen. Punish, no cell phone. That's the way it should go, India. No damn cell phone. But of course, we got a lot of parents and we got a lot of people saying, oh, they punish. Well, I still see them on the cell phone. I still see them talking to their friends, FaceTiming their friends. I still see them under the cover with the damn cell phone, and it's still up at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm just saying. I remember us going to school. It's no way possible we could stay up all night and have to get up early in the morning and watch Road Runner, Popeye, the Flintstones. It's no way possible we can stay up all night. But look at Queen, you say take away the things that they love. What's one of the main things that they love? What's one of the main things that they love? When we got punished, we couldn't even go outside. When I was young and we lived in the Desire Project on Abundance, 3507 Abundance, when we got punished, we had to look out the window and see all the children and the children be like, come outside. And we be like, we can't. And they say, come outside. And we be like, we can't. We had to look out the window and see the children playing football and all that in the field. And we couldn't even go outside. So the things that y'all doing now, y'all is doing more damage to y'all children than helping them. And how y'all doing damage is, right, not going outside. What's a hurting feeling? You looking out the window and all the children is outside and you can't even go outside. But we didn't have no damn cell phones and all that. We couldn't even go outside. And then when you punish, you got to take your bath early and you going to bed early. That's the type of punishment that we got. Now, I don't know what y'all call punishment, but the shit that a lot of y'all doing is not punishment. So y'all can miss me with that. I'm talking to you, and you. Somebody on punishment right now and sitting on the sofa watching TV in her cell phone. And you say she punished, but you and a daddy or you and your significant other having a dispute and you taking her side instead of the right side, you going along to get along. But at the end of the day, the daddy is more tougher or the mama more tougher than you, your little weak tail self, and you know it's supposed to be on punishment. and you still allowing her ass or his ass to come in there and lay on you, and you fell for it to watch TV and still have their damn cell phone. I'm just saying, what's the big deal? What's the big deal about you? You're a punk, so you letting them punk you. So you scared to take y'all scared to take the cell phone, huh? Y'all scared they gonna what they gonna do? They gonna break up the glasses and break up the TV and all that. I wish I wish it would. I wish you even stomp. Remember when your sister or your brother or they stomp or they start crying? Well, I'm gonna give your ass something to cry for. When we cried, we got something extra to cry for. You getting a whipping for crying. If you got snot running down your nose and tears running at the same time, now you're about to get another whipping because you're crying. Shut up. So you got to cry under your breath. You got to say shit on. And if they hear what you're saying, that's a double ass whipping. See what I'm saying? But nowadays, y'all letting these children slam the door on the car, on the house. I wish would. Right. I know I had skates. I had the bicycle, the training wheel bicycle. We went to the skating rink. We had hula hoop. We had marbles. We had yo-yos. We had baby dolls. We had, we had jacks. We had all that. The 10 jacks with the little ball. We had all that. We had the little thing you put on the pole with the ball on the end and it go round and round and round. We had all that. What y'all have? What y'all doing? They, you know what they doing? They cell phones, making TikToks and videos on all kind of. And my grandson was like, "Grandma, you need to get on Twitch." I said, "I barely know how to get on all the platforms I have now." Talking about some goddamn Twitch. So we did all that. We played hopscotch. We played double dutch. We did all that. We played like we was in a parade. We did all that. We had little quarter parties. My brother Warren used to have quarter parties, even though I always used to be on the wall with the boys, but we still had parties in the house. Right. We was the fake cheerleaders for the football team that was outside. We did all that. We did all the fun stuff. But I don't know what's going on right now. But do we need to get a recreation place for all girls? Do I need to find a building where all the girls could come in? We could do all the girl stuff. We can do the puzzles. We can do all kind of stuff. We could crochet. We can do all kind of stuff. Because I don't see none of that going on right now. All I see is cell phone, cell phone, cell phone, cell phone. Oh, you the bad grandma, the bad auntie and all that. Yeah. And I'm always the one that's always a lot of my nieces, they used to call me, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, they young adults, and I don't get a phone call from none of them. And I used to have all of them. And it's sad. And when I see all of them, and let me say this to you, Rynika Mays, my niece, you called me. You called me. But you've been home now for at least 2 weeks, going on 3 weeks, and you haven't picked up the phone and called and say, "Auntie, how you doing? I love you." But it's all good because you know better. I don't know why you haven't picked up the phone and called me as your auntie, but you know that ain't right because you know God. Even if you were to send me a text message and say, "Auntie, I'm home. I love you," but it's okay. Don't forget. Don't forget. I'm just saying. Rynika Mays, I'm talking to you as your auntie. You haven't called me not one time since you've been home. And that's unfair. And God don't like that. And you know it ain't right. I'm just saying. Yeah, the hula hoops, the skates, we did all of that. Nowadays, they ain't doing all that. Some of them don't even play with baby dolls. I used to like to play with the baby dolls and comb their hair and do all that. They got this young lady was at the second line uptown. She was dressed so beautiful. And she had 3 of her girls with her. And when I tell you, her girls was dressed the way I used to dress my girls, I said, yes, Lord, that's what I'm talking about. She had her girls with her at the second line. She was dressed beautiful. They had on their little lace socks with their little dresses, their little beautiful little dresses on. With their, I think one of them was small enough to have the shoes that you used to get from Red Goose. Remember they had the stride right shoes and all that kind of stuff there. Yeah, but her little girls was everything, and she was everything. That's what I'm talking about. If y'all gonna put y'all self together and y'all gonna look some kind of way, why not have y'all children looking some kind of way? That's all I'm saying. If you're gonna be out there and you're going out there, hey queen, hey my daughter, if you're gonna be out there looking some kind of way, have your children looking some kind of way, even if you're not around. That's all I'm saying. Y'all gotta be very vocal when it comes down to certain things. Y'all don't discipline y'all children the way that y'all should. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I had my four kids, and I'm gonna tell y'all again, I've done a good job. No, not a good job. I've done a marvelous job with raising my 4 kids. And guess what? To God be the glory. I don't have. I ain't gonna say I give my children 100, but I damn sure will give them 80. I don't have perfect children. My children are nothing like, I ain't gonna say they ain't nothing like, because all of them got a little something for me. Even my little grandbaby with her little sassy tail self. And yeah, I saw my little grandbaby on a picture with Key. I was in my feelings, in my emotion. I was really in Mona Lisa, hey Queen. I was in my emotion when I saw Key holding my grandbaby, because when Cora be trying to me hold her, she turns her head and all she want to do is me tickle her and laugh with me, but she don't let me hold her. So I was in my feelings like, I know you lying. How could she let Key hold her and she don't come by me? You know what? I'm gonna get me a lawyer. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna show her. I'm gonna get me a lawyer, and my lawyer, we're gonna go to court, and the lawyer gonna make her come to me. Let me stop saying that, y'all, because y'all know people take stuff and run with it, and they'll be saying something and went back and say something that I didn't say. But I was in my feelings that she went to Keith and didn't want to go to me. That's a conspiracy. I don't like that. And Keith was smiling, a big ass smile. I saw you with my granddaughter. You ain't have to try to throw that in my face like that. Yeah, it's okay. I saw it. Because he had a big ass smile and she was smiling too. And I really was tossing and turning, talking about how she could lay there and let him hold her, but she don't even want me to touch her. But it's okay. But anyway, back to the parents. Back to these parents. Y'all got to stop being little wusses. Y'all got to man up. I know we love our grandchildren and our children, but we got to love them enough to make the right decision. We got to put our foot down. And putting your foot down is saying no, even when you want to say yeah. Even when you want to say yeah. Now, I didn't been punished, but my grandson was punished for a long time. And he still had his cell phone, but I'm still mad at Warren Easton for having my grandson out for a whole week when they had other kids and got in the same trouble that he got in, and they was only suspended for 2 days. So it sounds like a conspiracy to me. Let me find out y'all discriminated against my grandson. And I'm going to go to the school board on y'all and find out why y'all discriminated against my grandbaby. I know some of y'all might say, well, I'm not the legal guardian, but I am his grandma. And I do have grandma rights. And y'all know why y'all did what y'all did. But it's okay. But it's not all right. I'm going to say that. Some of y'all got to go pay attention. Let me back up. Now pay attention. Some of y'all gotta go to certain schools, the schools where your children go to, and pay a visit. Y'all need to go meet the teachers and see what type of teacher she is. She might be ghetto. She might be one of those teachers that don't like your child. I think every parent, well, y'all, what happened to PTA meetings? What happened to the parents going open house? The parents, they still do open house, y'all? Do the parents still get an opportunity to meet their children's teacher? Because that's what we had. Thank y'all for the likes on YouTube. Can y'all share the video? At least 10 of y'all, can y'all share the video? Because my daughter always sharing it, the one that's on here. So they still have PTA meeting, y'all? And do they still have where the kids, it be the kids and the parents? If it was me, it's just a suggestion. I would want to pop up at the school. I would want to meet the principal, and I would want to have a sit down talk with all the teachers that's my grandchild. I want to meet all the teachers and meet and see what's their personality. Because let me tell y'all something. Being a teacher is not easy, and we all have personalities. You can have a teacher that's have a good personality. We can have a Karen as a teacher. We could have a teacher that's got problems, got shit going on at home, and she come to school and she brought her problems to the school and she taking it out on her students. I think every teacher should know how to conduct themselves. And I think every teacher, if she got something going on at home, she should know how to leave her problems at home. Oh, you visit all the time? That's what I'm talking about, Queen. If she's a teacher, and y'all know the teachers now are younger than a lot of y'all. Don't y'all know they got teachers that's 20, 22, 23, 24, 25? That is young, with not a whole lot of experience. I'm just saying. They pass the bar, they pass the test, and they're a teacher. But what about a teacher that don't have kids and never raised kids, that never discipline kids, and now they are teachers? So it's all kind of things that's going on in the world that y'all need to start doing y'all homework, because at the end of the day, everybody are human and everybody have different personalities. Everybody is not the same. So to a lot of y'all, or some of y'all ain't even never met y'all children's teacher, because all y'all care about is sending them off to school. And when they come home, telling them to do their homework, some of y'all don't even help them with their homework. Some of y'all children need help, and y'all don't even know, because some of y'all work overnight. Some of y'all don't have time. And some of y'all put your trust in the babysitter, and y'all thinking that the babysitter doing a job that you should be doing, and the babysitter not even doing that. So some of y'all got to start with self when they come down to children. Y'all children. Y'all got to stand for more than what y'all standing for with y'all children. Y'all got to be in y'all children life, out of school and in school. Whether you at the school or not, you're still supposed to be known as present, even if you're not present. Right, open door policy, right. But a lot of y'all, it starts with y'all at home. A lot of y'all have to stop allowing these kids to stay up all night on their phone. I don't get it, the part that y'all let these children go to bed with the phones in their hand in the bed. And y'all got these children where they could shut the door. So if you got a young teenager Why? I mean, some of y'all let y'all teenagers and then young teenagers have their privacy. But at the same time, if they still in school, at the end of the day, how you know what they doing with the doors closed? Because I could be real with y'all. Now that I'm 59 years old, when my mama shut the door, I had a boy coming through the window. Clock that tea. I'm just saying. My mama went to sleep and she was sleeping real good. And she shut my door and I locked my door and I opened the window and he came through the window. Clock that tea. Did. Don't judge me. I heard somebody say, yeah, well, don't judge me. It is what it is. It is what it is. I ain't the first and I ain't the last. Had a boy coming through the window. Did. Oh, well. Life was lifing. She shouldn't have never shut the door. She should have had her eyes on me. She know I was a fine, pretty girl. She ain't think them little boys and the men was watching me. They was. I'm just saying. So I don't think no locked doors. I don't think, right. I don't think you should have doors. If the door's shut, I think it should be shut, not locked. If you don't have access to go inside the door, a girl or anybody could be in there hiding under the bed and they could sleep there. And when your ass wake up, they gone. I'm just saying. Little girl slept by your house already. A little boy slept by your house already. You gave them too much leverage. And you sleep hard. You take your little sleeping medicine. You be tired. You go in your room. You shut your door. You run way on the other side. Their friend already slept there already. Their little friend told them their mama they couldn't get inside. Their little friend said they don't have nowhere to go. Their little friend punished. The little friend ain't went home. The little friend slept at your house several times. I'm just saying. The little friend slept at your house. And you're going to say, I wonder why. I wonder how she get pregnant. Girl, please. Some of y'all young parents, y'all let their friends sleep over. And now you mad. Talking about you don't want no grandchild. But you let the little girl sleep over there. Or you let the little boy sleep over there. Now you want to cry. Don't cry now. You want to be your son friend. You want to be your daughter friend. And you said it's okay because you want to go alone and get alone. You don't want your son to be mad at you. You don't want your daughter to be mad at you. So you said, yeah. And you let their friend, you let her sleep over there. And you let him sleep over there. And somebody wind up pregnant. And you're going to talk about tell the mama or tell the daddy she need to have an abortion. Girl, did you have an abortion? I'm just saying. Did you have an abortion? Because last I recall, y'all let them sleep at the house. And what y'all thought was going to happen. If a young boy and a young girl get together and you let them sleep at the house, what you thought was going to happen when you fall asleep? Oh, you thought he was in the living room and she was in the bedroom? Well, while you was snoring and you was tired because you worked 16 hours, sometimes 20 hours or whatever, how many hours you was out of it. And she snuck out of the living room. He snuck out of the living room. And they did their little business. And now you want to cry about it? Girl, please. I'm just saying. We can't fault nobody but ourselves. When doors are being locked and the little hormones go to jumping, Pop go to Weasel and the Weasel go Pop. Everybody leaving over Instagram. Keep must have came off. I could tell when everybody get off of my page, but it's okay. When everybody go to leaving, somebody else then popped on. Somebody. I ain't gonna say more famous than me because guess what? My time is near. But anyway, we can't fault nobody but ourselves. And my mama shut the door and I lock it. Girl, once the door is locked and I know she sleep, she ain't getting back up. I'm just saying. And she didn't get back up. I'm just saying. Hmm. I'm just being honest. I'm just saying. A lot of women not gonna live in their truth and be honest. It is what it is. It is what it is. And I ain't gonna lie, if I knew then what I know now, I probably would have did all the things that I really wanted to do. I would have graduated from high school instead of getting a GED. I would have waited to have kids. But something happened. And when that something happened, y'all don't realize when stuff happened to some young ladies and some young boys, it's like the point of no return. And a lot of young men have been molested. A lot of young women have been molested to no fault of their own. Somebody touched somebody, you know, and y'all have the nerve to be around here bragging and talking about them and all that kind of stuff there. Y'all don't know why people the way that they are. Come on, man. I hate when y'all do that shit. Y'all with the judging and looking down and talking down on people like y'all life is so perfect. Man, we all got a story. Somebody gonna go to their grave with their story because they're ashamed of what happened to them in their life. When they don't have to be ashamed, but they know their family gonna ridicule them. They know the family. They got families that know what happened in the family, but they keeping it inside the family. And they'll be like, oh, there ain't nobody never did this, and ain't nobody. Girl, please, y'all need to stop with all that. Stop saying what nobody ain't do, because guess what? A lot of people, we can't see what people ain't doing. We don't know. You don't be around nobody 24/7. You don't be around your kids, your grandchildren 24/7 to say what they doing or what they didn't do and all that kind of stuff there. Don't never say what a child or what somebody didn't do if you wasn't there. That's all I'm saying. So every time my little face gets small, I go to, I got to get back eating. My face getting smaller again. And I don't like it. See right here, every extra skin. Because I done lost a few pounds. Girl, you better stop stressing. You know God, so stop stressing. I will, Lord. I'm stop stressing. I was stressing about stuff that's out of my control. I was. What you say? Right. Right, Brandon. See, a lot of people now, in the times that we are living in, a lot of people don't want you to tell nothing to their grandchildren. They don't want you to tell nothing to their children. And you know what I noticed, y'all? Our children and grandchildren don't listen to us. Hey, Shawanda, our children and grandchildren do not listen to us at all. Y'all wrong for Facebook. Y'all ain't show me no love tonight. None of y'all on here. I ain't seen not one star heart or nothing. What y'all forgot or y'all fingers hurting? Thank y'all on YouTube for the 22 likes and 100 and some people on here. But it's okay. That's all the rest of them is pickaboos. And y'all on here, over here, on Instagram, girl, y'all don't never show love. Sometimes, some of y'all. Like Shawanda and all my regulars and all that. But it's okay. We're not gonna get in an argument by y'all showing love. I love you more, Kent. I love you more, Shawanda. I love y'all over here. My people I see all the time. But can y'all shut a live? Man, we had 22 people that say it up here. Can y'all just shut a live? Because I'm not gonna stop working. I ain't never been no quitter. I'm not gonna stop working. I just be trying to tell y'all to shut a lie because they got somebody somewhere that need to hear something that I said. Even if I said a one or two or three something, somebody needed to hear that. Y'all just be so self-centered. All y'all think about is y'all self. And y'all gotta stop. I am not a selfish woman. And I don't just think about myself. Whenever I come on here, I think about y'all. When I'm not on here, I think about y'all. Even though I tried to come on here yesterday. I tried to connect to the Wi-Fi yesterday and it wouldn't work. I tried to come on here the other day and it wouldn't work. But I was out and about and it didn't work. But I still think about y'all, and I think about some of y'all more than y'all think about me. But I do have a lot of people think about me, and be waiting for me. Because when I came and I opened my laptop, I saw y'all was waiting for me, and I saw y'all I saw y'all waiting for me, and I showed it to my grandson and his friend, and it was like they was waiting. I said, yeah, they was waiting. I said, look what y'all did, but it's okay. But I don't like when I do that because my word is everything. If you ain't got a word, you ain't got nothing. Your word should be your bond. Your word should be everything. My word is everything. If I ain't got a word, I ain't shit. And that's how you should feel. Let your yeah be yeah. No, if I ain't doing it, I ain't doing it. If I'ma do it, I'ma do it. Stop lying to people. Be real and tell people how you feel. Be honest. If you don't like somebody or whatever, and they come in your face, you ain't gotta just say, you know what, you just stay over there, I'ma stay over here. You ain't gotta be all mean, but just don't go along to get along. That's what I'm not gonna do. I mean, but by me being a child of God and by me being transparent, I'm not holding grudges on people no more. Because I was holding grudges for a long time. And and I only stopped holding grudges because Jehovah told me that's not right. So if you did me something before, I ain't mad at you no more. I ain't mad. I gave it to God. That's the best person in the world. I could give it to Jehovah. He bad at it. Once you give it to him, you leave it there and you don't worry about it. And we be saying that, but why we be worrying about stuff that out of our control? Mm-hmm. Right. That's how it should be, Linda. If a person can't tell your child nothing, or they can't chastise your child or their grandchildren, don't bring them around me. I was fussing at my grandson and my little adopted little nephew. That's what I call him. And he said he left me at the parade because I was fussing at him too. I was. Because when I saw them little wide ends out there and they was making all the west side and all that kind of stuff there, I started fussing at theirs. So I was like, well, what they doing? What's going on with that? Because I wasn't finna get caught up in no they shenanigan and all the little signs and I don't know nothing about it. We ain't doing that. Because I ain't gonna play with them little boys. So I ain't gonna even deal with them. I don't even like to be around them because they don't care about life. They really don't care about their life and nobody else. And I don't want to be around them when I see them with all black on and the ski mask all black and everything all black. Just move around. I'm gonna move around from them because they don't care about nobody. They don't even care about themselves. Because if they did, they wouldn't be out there getting in trouble. I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm talking about y'all with y'all little uh y'all punk tail self. Y'all scared to stand on business with y'all children. Some of y'all scared. Y'all let y'all children talk to y'all any kind of way. Every day y'all buying fast food, the same shit every day, every day, every day. And you wondering why you buying on your bills because you constantly buying what the Chipotle's and what that is, Cane's, Chick-fil-A, Popeyes, McDonald's, Taco Bell, Burger King, Wendy's, every day. Same old shit, just a different day. Why? Why? And I ain't asking for a friend. Why every day you gotta buy fast food? Why every day? Why every day you gotta tell her or him, call your daddy, tell your daddy, or call your mama and tell them send you some money on Cash App so you could get some fast food. I'm just saying. Why? Why you can't cook at night or go home or cook before you go to work. And when their ass get home from school, the food is already cooked. And all they got to do is warm it up. But no, you constantly spending money and spending money that you don't really have to spend like that. And you winding up behind on your bills on the strength of your children and grandchildren. Because you're a little punk. Because you're letting them punk you. You want to be their friends instead of being their grandparents or instead of being their parents. Fast food every day, for number one, is not healthy. For number two, it's too damn high. Every day, you spend a $20 bill close every day, or $40 or $50 every day on fast food. And you wondering why you get low when it come down to paying your bills. Y'all got to make it make sense. It don't make no sense at all for every day for y'all to allow these children to get fast food every single day. I'm talking to somebody every day. When you gonna stand up for yourself and see? But you know what? Y'all been doing this for so long. This behavior been going on for quite some time. And now you to the point where you can't even say no. Even if it hurts you. And that's sad. When you gonna make a stand. When you just gonna change. It took me a while to change. But I changed. But I ain't lying. If I had to do it all over again, I don't want it to take this long. I don't want me have to go through hell and back to change. I won't catch it before it's too late. And some of y'all could catch it. The little whiner right there, she want McDonald's every day. The little whiner right there, he want McDonald's every day. So you made that bed hard and you got to lay in it. And once you stop, it's going to be a problem. And it ain't going to be a little problem. It's going to be a big problem. And it's going to be your problem. And if something was to happen to you where you have to go in the hospital, you get sick or anything, and you can no longer get fast food, you're creating a problem. Ain't nobody else going to be able to get no fast food every day. So you making life hard for them when you can't say no. Just like it's easy to say yeah, I ain't going to say it's easy to say no. But just say no and stand on it. You stronger than what you think you are. But in your mind, I can't tell. Look at that face. I can't tell my grandbaby no. I can't tell my grandbabies or my daughters or my children no. Okay. Well, keep on hurting yourself, Miss Thing. Young man. Oh, well, my baby, if my baby want it, my baby get it. And my baby, okay. And when they get you off the block and they do their little sweep and come get you off the cone, the block, boy, who gonna get your baby fast food then? I'm just saying. Because when they do their little sweep and they shut the block down, like they do every year, she ain't gonna be able to get fast food if you're in jail. I'm just saying. I hope somebody, the right person, is on here listening because that's you. Hello. I'm just saying. I'm on here till 10 o'clock. I ain't worrying about them over here on Instagram. It's getting down to 5 people, but I know they got way more people than that because everybody don't watch Keep. A lot of people do, but not everybody. So it is what it is. I'm just saying. Y'all got to take a stand. Y'all really do. I used to get my churn fast food, but not all the time. Not every day. We got it when I was able to afford it, but I knew how to cook. I was just a basic cook. I didn't know how to cook the things that I know how to cook now. But we still pork chops, macaronis, Kraft macaronis, corn, pork and beans, wieners, yeah, grits, eggs, yeah, cereal, milk, stuff like that. We didn't have noodles. We had, but when I was coming up, we had canned stuff. The canned apple juice, the pineapples, the canned peanut butter, the canned um, we had the blocks of cheese, we had the powdered milk. I ain't gonna lie, I actually like powdered. No, not powdered milk. Yeah, some people had the powdered milk, but we had the powdered eggs. I actually like the powdered eggs because I grew up on them, and they be more yellow than the real eggs. So I used to like the those type of eggs. hmm So y'all that's on here, I will be back on here tomorrow. But a lot of y'all parents, can y'all please stop provoking your kids? Because I'm starting to hear a lot about y'all provoking your kids, neglecting your children, and then y'all want to cry wolf. Y'all want to go around talking about y'all children, ain't this, ain't that, ain't that. But you wasn't a good parent to begin with. Hello, somebody. How could you go and drag for your daughter or your son when you weren't even in their life? Clock that tea. Y'all want somebody to go along with y'all and take y'all side. Well, where were you when your son and your daughter was going through and you wasn't nowhere to be found? I'm just saying, some of y'all got some making up to do, and it ain't easy. Now you want to run back into your child life and act like you was a parent and you wasn't. But it ain't never too late. You can't make up for lost times. The times that you wasn't there, you can't make up for that. But you can be the parent that you should have been, even though you can't catch for the times that you wasn't there. But you can show that you are a changed person and ask for forgiveness. And it's up to your child whether or not they want to forgive you. And I'm going to say this, they should. No matter what your mother or your father did, you should forgive them. If you don't want to deal with them and you don't want to be around them and you don't want to talk to them, that's your own personal preference. But you should forgive them. And I'm going to say this, the reason why you should forgive them, Ashley, is because you are not perfect. And you done some shit in your life. And God then forgave you. And if not, you got children. And your children might feel like you did something to them. And they might feel in their heart that they don't want to forgive you. See, y'all got to think about life before y'all be holding grudges. When y'all hold a grudge, just know that you're not perfect. There are no perfect people on this earth. We all are imperfect people. And if I got a perfect person on my lives, can you please just fall off? Because you're telling a damn lie. Nobody on my platform right now, listening to me, is perfect. Neither one of y'all. We all have flaws. I'm just saying. We all have shit that we have done. And some of y'all still doing shit as we speak. So how could you hold a grudge against somebody, be angry, pissed off, hate somebody, when you know you done did some shit and still doing some shit? Oh, I forgot. You forgot the things you did. Wow, ain't it funny how people forget the life that they didn't live and the shit that they didn't did, and now they want to point the finger at you and make you look like the bad guy. Wow, y'all gotta stop. Y'all really gotta stop. Y'all got to see life for what it is. Because y'all worrying about what y'all doing on earth. Because y'all can't see what's going to happen to y'all in the afterlife. So some of y'all not worrying about the afterlife. But he going to show y'all on earth by allowing y'all to go through some stuff since y'all don't believe. Because a lot of y'all don't believe until shit happens to y'all. And then y'all want to start crying and going to him like he a prostitute. But when he been trying to get y'all attention, y'all ain't want to acknowledge. And now that y'all going through what y'all going through, hey queen, going through what y'all going through, now y'all want to scream and cry wolf when you're always acting like you are so perfect and you're not. So to you that's still mad at your mama, mad at your daddy, mad at your aunties, your uncle, whoever you mad at, you could be mad at them long as you want. But you ain't doing nothing but holding up your blessing. You still entitled to be mad. But hate, letting somebody be, like they say, rent-free in your head, girl, boy, please. Move around. Show them that you can enjoy your life in spite of whatever they did to you. Just let them be them and separate yourself from them and enjoy your life. It is what it is. Do y'all not know sometimes I don't get a phone call? Sometimes my phone will only ring like 3 times. I don't like people that call me that constantly always complain. In their life, I'm always going through. I hate people that complain every day of their life. If you woke up today and God opened your eyes, like he opened my eyes and gave me the strength to get out of my bed, I am so grateful, even when I'm going through what I be going through. Even though I was crying the other day about my grandbaby, worrying and stressing over stuff that's out of my control. And God said, how can you not trust me and you trust me for everything else? What makes you think I'm not going to take care of your grandchild, which is my child? So I'm wrong for even stressing and worrying about something that God already done took care of. It's just, we just living in a different times. But even living in a different time, you either going to believe or you're not going to believe. So if I believe, I got to let it go and give it to God. And that's what I did. But I'm still human. I'm still his grandmother. And I pray and I say, Lord, put an armor shield and protect my grandbaby no matter where he at. Because he's still young. And he think everybody is his friend. And everybody is not his friend. And he got a little giving heart. He just gives. And I told him everybody is not your friend. And everybody that say that's my cousin, that's my this and this and that, everybody ain't got your best interest. The people that be around you could be the ones to deceive you. There's a lot of people, I done saw deceive a lot of people that they call their friends, their cousins, their brothers, their aunties, their uncles. They conniving. They have hidden agendas. But a lot of y'all got to see for y'allself. And God gonna show y'all. And I just pray that nobody get an opportunity to deceive my children like they deceived me. I want them to know and I want them to realize that everybody is not your friend. Everybody's not your family. Everybody's not. Family ain't even your family. People are who they are, and a lot of people ain't to be trusted. A lot of people jealous, envy. You can see it. Social media allow us to see people for who they really are. Y'all can't see it? Social media allow us, I'm going to say it again, to see the real and the fake. And I see that. I see a lot of people and they so fake. But I don't have to see them. I don't have to be around them. I don't have to be with them. So they could be fake over there and I'm going to be real over here. And a lot of y'all going to bump y'all head and y'all going to be like, I ain't never thought she'll do me this. I ain't never thought he'll do me this. The word say trust no man, meaning woman or man. Y'all got to be very mindful when it come down to immaterial stuff, when it come down to money, when it come down to greed, people will destroy your life behind money, behind greed, especially people who ain't never had. And some people got money and they still have greed because they want more money. Some people it's never enough. Even people that's have billions of dollars, it's still never enough. They'll never get an opportunity to spend all the money that they have. That money gonna go to the state or go to somebody, and they're not gonna. It's just in the book that they millionaires and billionaires, and the money gonna keep on rolling, and it's gonna roll over to somebody else because they sure can't. They can't die with it. That's for sure. So somebody got to get it. So don't believe that everybody's your friend, everybody's your partner, everybody's your sister, your brother, your auntie, your uncle, your cousins. Everybody got people in their family that envies, jealous, talk about one another. They talk about one another. And it's sad. When y'all don't see me, I'm being talked about. When y'all see a group of people over there and I'm not a part of them, it's because I'm being talked about and I don't have a problem with that. I don't care. They can say whatever they want to say. They're not me and I'm not them. How about that? They'll never be the woman that God created me to be because there ain't nothing fake about me. And I'm not gonna smile and smile and he in y'all face and all that and not tell y'all that y'all is not fake. A lot of y'all are so fake. Y'all going along to get along. And it's okay with me. Because at the end of the day, I dot my I's and cross my T's. And I pray and I ask God and I make sure that there'll never be a day that I need neither one of y'all. Because I don't want fake people around me like that. Abundant. 3419 abundant. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to be around a fake. I discern the real from the fake. And if y'all fake, y'all stay over there, I'm going to stay over here. I'm just saying. So I don't need y'all. Well, why you ain't go here? Why you ain't do that? Why you ain't do that? Because I'm protecting my peace. That's what I'm doing. I'm a good person. I'm kind-hearted. But if you disrespect me and treated me some kind of way a couple of times, I'm out of here. I see y'all on Facebook. Y'all be blessed. But if I feel like I've been disrespected and mistreated, I'm out of there. I'm not going to keep on letting y'all play in my face. But it is what it is. Again, I forgive y'all, but I'm going to forgive y'all from a distance. I love y'all. I'm going to love y'all from a distance. Y'all do what y'all do. Y'all do what y'all do. Y'all don't owe me nothing and I don't owe y'all nothing. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing and I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing, winning. How about that? You ain't no better than me. I don't give a fuck what you have. I don't care what they have. How about that? Whatever they have, I could have. Whatever they got, I could get. Whatever I don't have, whatever I want, I'm going to get it. All means necessary. I ain't going to step on nobody's toes. I ain't going to mistreat nobody. I ain't going to hurt nobody to get it. Unlike some of y'all. Mistreat, bite the hand that fed y'all. Mistreating people that made sure they paid the way. How long y'all think that's going to last? Clock that tea. So with that being said, I love y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Y'all be blessed on Instagram. How about that? So y'all, I'm down to y'all on YouTube. I don't ask for a lot. All I ask y'all to do is share the live. Yo, I don't have a lot of watch times. And I want my platform to be big. where everybody, like, let me say this. A lot of people want me, they want the book. They want the book. But how y'all want the book, but this the way people, uh present themselves. I can't even get 10 people to share my life. But they want me to sit online and just feed them and tell them my whole life story. Why should I tell everything, my life story, and I can't even get just 10 shares? And that's sad. It's sad that I can't get 10 people to share my videos. And it's worth sharing. But I'm not going to be on here begging. But I do know where God about to take me. I do know that. And I'm not going to give up. But it's just sad to say 10 people won't share the life. I could count the people that share the lives. And I'm not understanding. All it is a button that you press and you share. And that don't cost you nothing. And it's just sad. But my everyday people, a lot of y'all I see all the time, Linda, Brandon, Angie, Gigi, Cheryl, Wanda. I see a lot of y'all. Every time I come on here, the same old faces. And even if I close my eyes, I can see y'all name on YouTube. That's how much I see y'all. And I look forward to seeing y'all on my page. Waistline Party. So I love y'all, and I'm going to keep doing this, and it's going to get bigger. I'm not going to share what I'm going to do, but I'm not going to give up. But it don't stop here. The enemy be trying to attack me in my body. Thank you, Queen. Thank you, Sean. But I'm just not the type of person that like to keep on saying the same thing, like asking people to share their lives and asking people to share the video and all that kind of stuff there. But it's more than right, you know what I'm saying, that people do that. I'm not really, really good at it. I'm not getting paid, you know what I'm saying? Not yet. But I don't know what people think, but if somebody's working, why wouldn't y'all want to see them get paid? All us should want to have a job where you get paid. Everybody should want to get some kind of money some kind of way, And I don't get that part with people, but people like that. They feel like if they see you with a nice car, you got a nice house or whatever, they think every little thing that they do, if they don't press a like or they don't do this, going to stop you from being blessed. No, because what God has for me, He going to give it to me whether they give it to me or not. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people like that. A lot of people dislike a lot of us. I'm not the only one that deal with that. But when it's your time, it's your time. And when it's your time, ain't nothing nobody could do about it. Nothing nobody could do about it. So I love y'all, and I most definitely will be back here tomorrow. Y'all be blessed. I love y'all, Gigi, Sean, Linda, Wanda, Brandy, Angel. I love y'all. I can't see the rest of y'all, but I know y'all on here. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Thank y'all, boss lady. I love y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow, all right? Y'all be blessed.